had the responsibility to care for her child, and unfortunately, based upon the allegations in the criminal complaint, is now being held responsible for that.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Cami is off tonight. A 2-year-old girl's death has been ruled a fentanyl overdose. Outagamie County investigators say she had enough fentanyl in her system to kill an adult. Now her mom has officially been charged. Outagamie County authorities arrested 28-year-old Brooke Seal earlier this week. She faces one charge of neglecting a child, causing death. In this first alert update, Brittany Smith joins us now in the newsroom with the latest. Brittany.
Bill, Brooke Seal doesn't have a criminal record in Wisconsin, but because of the seriousness of the crime, she is being held behind bars on a $500,000 cash bond. In court, we learned 2-year-old Rosalie Garcia would have recently turned 3 years old. The Outagamie County Sheriff's Office has been investigating her death for weeks. They initially responded to an apartment in Freedom on January 6th for a report of a toddler not breathing just after 9:30 in the morning. An autopsy shows Garcia died of exposure to fentanyl. Now authorities say her mother is responsible. In the complaint, authorities found evidence in her apartment that made it, quote, clear the defendant exposed the child to fentanyl in her bedroom and in other places in her apartment. Several tests of objects in the home on the nightstand where the baby slept tested positive for fentanyl. Investigators say they have printouts of text messages between Seal and a man who lived in her home, believed to be a drug dealer actively seeking to buy fentanyl within 9 hours of her daughter's death.
Seal has been or was in contact with another male resident she allowed to live at the residence who also had fentanyl, that there were communications between them regarding accessing and purchasing or getting some fentanyl. There was also an additional search warrant conducted this week where some additional drugs were located in her residence as well.
Seal faces up to 25 years in prison if convicted. She does qualify for representation through the Public Defender's Office. She will be back in court mid-February. Bill.